Hello, and congratulations on finding the first holotape to How to Survive the Wasteland. If you're watching this, that means you've been living in a vault and have recently left its safe and secure environment. I'm sorry to say that the rest of the world is in fact the complete opposite of that. There are many dangerous creatures and people out here, but with our help, you'll be a force to be reckoned with. Now let's get started. Now, one of the first things you may want to do is seek out water, and that's okay. The human species has evolved to try to find water because we need it to survive. Unfortunately, in the wasteland, water is irradiated and almost completely undrinkable and can even cause bodily harm. Now, to show you an example of that danger, my assistant will jump into the water, splash around a bit, and maybe drink a few gallons. Go. 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 Now, while my assistant absorbs the water, I'd like to take this time to tell you that not all water is 100% bad. That's right. In fact, you can find a few sources of purified water, such as purified water bottles, and even private sources that manufacture their own. It's up to you to find out. Now, it's been a few hours, and you can plainly see that my assistant Dave is suffering from radiation poisoning. He's in an extreme amount of pain and struggling for dear life. This brings me to my next point. Radaway. Radaway is pretty much one of the only things that can 100% cure you of radiation sickness. As you can see from Dave frantically reaching above his head for one.
Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Always keep a few bags on hand. And remember, Rad-X can actually keep you from getting radiation poisoning and help you to survive. Obviously, this is your first time in the wasteland, so you'll want to get yourself something to protect yourself out there. Why? Because everything can and most likely will kill you. There are all sorts of weapons to find out here, whether you can pick something up on the go or physically take it from somebody. You can even fashion yourself something useful to make Mr. Bad go away. There are all sorts of weapons out there, such as shotguns, rifles, and even BB guns. Remember, anything will do in a pinch. Weapons are important, but just as important as weapons, if not more so, is armor. In the wasteland, you'll want to protect yourself by any means necessary, whether that be something as simple as putting a piece of metal on your chest, or as something as complex as building a 100% complete suit of power armor. The choice is up to you, but above all, make sure to protect yourself out there. Now, one of the most important things to find out here is food. Unlike vault life, food will obviously not be provided for you, so you have to find your own. Just like anything else out here in the wasteland, food can be bought from many traders and caravans. Another option, although one of the most dangerous, is to grow your own food. Now, growing your own food takes time, patience, and protecting the area. Now remember that unlike living in the vault, food out here is probably going to be some of the nastiest things you'll ever taste. Let's go get an example of that. Now, today we have a tato, a popular nutritious food. A tato is a hybrid between a tomato and a potato, and it'll give you all the nutrients you need to survive. Here to help you describe what it tastes like is my assistant, Steve. Go ahead, Steve. How's it taste? And there you have it. Food may not taste good, but it'll keep you alive. Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we have for on this holotape. We hope you find our next one, and until then, be careful and be prepared.